Everyone downplays the ability to do whatever you want. Like, it's become so cliche that everyone just downplays it, and actually hearing about having the ability to do and the freedom to do whatever you want, however you like it, is just, it doesn't mean shit to people now because of all the course sellers and like the gurus. But don't worry. In this video, I'm not gonna be talking about that freedom that the gurus sell you, sell you the dream. I'm not talking about that freedom. I'm not talking about that shit. No, I'm talking about listening to your heart and the freedom that comes by listening to your heart. The freedom that comes with, for the first time in your life, doing what you want. It doesn't mean to buy all the yachts, it doesn't mean to fuck all the beaches, it doesn't mean to spend all the money or chill or work or whatever. No. It means that for the first time in your life, the things you do them because you want them to. Not because a pendulum conditioned you that way. Society, school, your family, etc. Not because of validation. Not because of what others may think. Not because of the not because the person who you look up to and you idolize said so. No, because you genuinely just wanted to do it that way. And I'm not talking about the mind want either, like the logical mind's wants. No, because what are logical minds wants basically? The logical mind is the ego, bro. It's the ego, and it's not the soul, it's not the heart. And the ego is moved by what? Love, fear, trauma, all these things, bro. That's what the logical mind is moved by. Insecurities, you have a big ego, so you're either insecure about something or arrogant about something else or whatever. But there is this philosopher that said, I think it was Carl Jung, he said basically that there is no such thing. Now I don't remember the exact name, the exact words of the quote. Apologies, but it was something along the lines of that there is no such thing as like overconfidence or like arrogance or something like that, because everything comes from undervaluing yourself. Like everything is undervaluing yourself in the end of the day and being insecure about something. So everything comes from insecurity, bro, is what I'm trying to say. And that's what the logical mind is moved by, and that's where he takes decisions from, mainly from love and from fear. And love is attachment, and if you're attached to something, you're scared to lose it, and that's where basically love is scary. That's why love is scary, bro. That's why it's so fucking scary, because everything comes down to fear at the end of the day. That's not the ones we are talking about, the ones from freedom. No, I don't want to go to the party because I'm introverted and I'm afraid to speak to girls, or I don't want to go to the gym because I'm ashamed. No. Talking about deeply what your heart actually wants. I feel like working right now, so although it's Friday and I know I'm supposed to go out because I'm not a nerd, I'm cool, bitches like me, and friends are calling me left, right, and center, inviting me to parties, although it's Friday and that's what I'm supposed to do, I feel like working this Friday. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll stay home, I'll eat fucking potatoes and rice for dinner, and I'ma work till whenever I feel like I want to go to sleep. That's the want I'm talking about. Or although it's Monday and although it's Q4, although I'm supposed to be Money Monday working whatever, although it's in the middle of the day, I'm on a fucking hike today. Because last week I felt like I worked enough, and this week I felt like I went on a hike and like I wanna go on a hike. So guess what you do? You reschedule all your team calls and whatever tasks you have to do, and you go on a fucking hike. You know why? Because listening to your heart is the greatest skill you ever learn. There's no strict way to learn it, there's no method to learn it, but because everyone has got their own way and everyone's got their own journey, but once you do learn it, every action of yours feels like action of God. It feels like God is acting through you. Because that's what alignment means. When you act through your heart, you're aligned. So if you have the ability, even the slightest of ability to make decisions with your heart and not with your mind, be grateful for it, bro, because you're so blessed. You are so blessed, brother. This is the biggest blessing of them all. We all know alignment comes, and we all know alignment is like the highest of the energy chakras. Right? In Hinduism, in Buddhism, there's like 4 chakras, and there's like energy, and there's levels, and then there's esoterics, and everyone talks about this. Fear and shame are the lowest. Energy, vibrating ones, things. Love and alignment are the highest ones, but alignment comes above love, bro. Alignment is the highest frequency you can be in, and alignment comes from you listening to your heart. Alignment comes from dropping all the ego and all the insecurities and just being. Alignment only comes when you're doing what you want to do, what you deeply feel to do, bro. What you deeply feel is you. That's your soul and heart. And it's the greatest thing ever, bro. Like, just making decisions because you feel like making them, and dropping all the insecurities, dropping all the, oh, but, you know, I'm the leader and you're the submissive, or I'm the submissive and you're the leader, and it's supposed to be like this and it's supposed to be like that, and I'm angry with you, so I'm this, and if I can describe it with a sound, this is what this sounds like, because it's just a fucking annoying pain in the ass, bro. Why do you want to be the annoying pain in the ass? And that's what you sound like vibration wise when you're not acting through your heart. Now it's very difficult, to be honest. It's simple but difficult to wake your heart and to actually be able to listen to it, because our whole lives we've been hypnotized and conditioned to make decisions through our mind, and that's detrimental for you, first of all. Second of all, we all know that when we are very used to something, it takes time and it's hard to get used to something else instead, and break a bad habit and build a new one on top of the bad one, in the place of the bad one. Yeah? How do you do it? Again, there's no method to do it. I mean, listening to your heart is this split of a second. At least that's how Vadim Zeeland in the book Reality Transurfing explains it. Is this split moment of a second like when a decision gets presented upon you, and when you the first split of a moment after the decision gets presented to you, and then your rational mind gets in and it starts working and it starts comparing options, right? The fucking comparison is the killer of joy. There's no wonder that's a saying, bro. That split second before the rational mind jumps in and starts comparing and rationalizing, that split of a second, what you felt in the first moment you were presented with the decision, that's the heart's want, that's the heart need, that's the heart speaking. Slowly, over time, as you make the unconscious conscious, as you become more and more aware of these things, you find yourself listening more and more to your heart. Oh wait, a friend of mine told me, if you want to go out today, yeah, I love to go out today. That's it. You're no longer feeling bad about yourself and like beating yourself up because you're supposed to be working instead of going out with your friend. No. Wanna go out? You know what? Yeah, I actually do. I actually do wanna go out. I actually do wanna eat some ice cream. And you go there and you have a great time, and who knows what happens, bro. All it takes is a moment to change our life on a fucking 360 angle. All it takes is a moment. You never know what will happen. You never know what follows. But you listening through your heart is you listening to God. God is speaking to you through your heart, bro. He's like, do this, and He's leading you. All you gotta do is trust in Him. But for you to trust in God, you gotta first trust in yourself first. Or is the opposite, I don't know. But it's something like that. That I'm sure of. Or your mother calls you, yes, I should come to this family event, blah blah, this thing, whatever, come to this family event, come see me. You know what, mom? Actually, I'm having a good time now. Actually, I'm focused on work right now, and I'm not gonna come. No hard feelings, not feeling guilty and allowing people to manipulate you. No, not allowing people to take advantage of your insecurities. No, you make the decision and that's it. You don't stress about it no more. No, mom. No, mom. I actually prefer to stay and work. That's what I'm gonna do. I actually enjoy work a lot right now, and I like working, and I've been working 12 hours a day for the past week, and it's great. I'm gonna continue doing it until I decide otherwise. Thanks, mom. God bless. Of course, we are men in the end of the day, and many times in life, you're not going to have the opportunity to listen to your heart. You're not going to have the opportunity to choose whatever is best for you, and there's gonna be hard decisions. There's gonna be decisions that you don't wanna make. There's gonna be sacrifices that you don't wanna make. There's going to be stuff that's going wrong. There's going to be problems over and over and over and over again. That's inevitable. Don't think that just because, don't get in the victim mindset and be like, oh, Sashu, yeah, it's easy for you to say it. It's easy for you to say it, to listen to your heart. I got bills to pay and a daughter and a fucking 2-year-old baby. I'm 34 and I... Bro, I get it. We are men. There's always gonna be things that you have to do and you don't enjoy doing. There's always gonna be things that you are forced to do and life kind of forces upon you. It's never life forcing it, It's a God teaching you something, of course, but there's always gonna be things that you're not happy about. There's always gonna be things that go wrong, that don't go your way. There's always gonna be something to complain about, and there's always gonna be something to feel like a victim about. That's not what this video is for. This video is simply a call to action for you to make the unconscious conscious, begin the process, and with the process become more and more aware of your heart's wants, of what your heart desires. I feel like watching Vikings again, the TV show, bro. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put Vikings on tonight. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna read the book instead because I'm in work mode, I'm in monk mode, I'm gonna read the book instead. No, I'm gonna put fucking Vikings on because I enjoy it, and then I'm gonna get asleep with the feeling of enjoyment, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and this feeling is gonna transcend into waking up. And if I listen to your heart, if I listen to my heart, which is gonna tell me, get up, go out in the sun for 15 minutes, get back to your desk and start the workday, instead of getting my vices, get the stronger part of me and get a hold of me, and instead of doom scrolling for the first hour of the day in bed, or instead of like jerking off in bed, if I listen to my heart and I say, alright, get up, go in the sun, brush your teeth and fucking begin the workday, then this feeling of joy that I went to sleep with the previous night is gonna transcend in my day again, because guess what, I'm listening to my heart again. And then if my heart tells me scroll for 15 minutes because you're tired, I'm gonna scroll for the fucking 15 minutes on Instagram, bro. Like, there's no wrong decisions, understand that, and this is what I'm gonna leave you with. There's no such thing as a wrong decision in life. You can look at these from two different ways depending on what type of person you are. The first way is there's no wrong decisions in life because God is within us, and everything we do is what is supposed to happen. Everything we do is what we're supposed to do. Everything we do is God's will through us, and everything is happening for a reason. There's no such thing as bad thing happening, and you're living your dream life right now. And the second perspective to see it from is, there's this great quote by fucking someone great, like a philosopher, a writer, and it goes something along the lines of, there's no such things as right or wrong decisions. I take a decision and then I make it right. Because you're the fucking master of your destiny. You're the master of your soul and master of your life, bro. You are that guy. You are fucking him. Whatever you decide, you're gonna make it true. And that's gonna be your reality. Because you took that decision. And you're the fucking man. You take a decision and you make it right. You take what's yours. You're the fucking Viking, bro. You're Ragnar Roadblock and Tommy Shelby and fucking whoever you idolize. Right? God bless, bro. Peace, and I'll see you on the next one.